Hey Ron, thanks so much for joining in. Sorry about the sunlight. I figured I'm gonna do this because later on I'm gonna be a little bit busy, and but I wanted to talk about episode 8 of Superman and Lois. This episode was a little bit interesting. I'm not sure where they're going with this. This was more relationship with the John Henry and his daughter trying to have a normal life, but also she realizes that working with the DoD, this is taking a toll on her personal life as well. John Henry falls for a trap by rescuing somebody, and then we come to realize this guy is a super hacker. So we don't know if this guy is the Brainiac yet. We don't know. We get to see Tom Cavanaugh also as Godfrey, as a talk show TV host. So we don't know if he's the Brainiac. So I don't know what they're doing with this because they're trying to throw us off. And I feel like that's what's going to happen. And I feel like that Brainiac might have given this guy, the hacker guy, some kind of power, some kind of knowledge in order to just kind of throw Brainiac off because that's what Brainiac would do. Lois and Lex have a debate on live TV show. Then Superman comes to find out he is actually aging and he is one day he's just going to lose his powers, and that's a really concern. Jonathan and his girlfriend try to reconcile things. Jordan is very supportive. Lois is hell bent on just going toe to toe with Lex. And I like how Lex was wearing his standard green suit. There was a little bit of greenish, and but the whole trap for John Henry was that the Lex actually can get a hold of his suit, and it looks like we might actually get the Lex suit like from the comics. So I don't know what they're gonna do. Also, again, Tom Cavanaugh's character and Godfrey is just I don't know what they're doing. I really don't. So far, I mean, I've been kind of right as far as what looks like what's going to happen with the Superman. It might change. They might actually go ahead and change that around. I don't know, but this episode was kind of interesting. They're still kind of tying up the relationships. They're still kind of tying up some of these loose ends. I guess before the end of the season and end of the series. The Clark is still having health issues. His hearing is going worse. John Henry again is building weapons for DoD. Lex is developing feelings with his assistant, and his assistant has already had feelings for him. But I wonder if she's there for a purpose. I wonder if she's there placed by Brainiac in order to throw Lex off, because Brainiac knows Lex could be maybe a formidable foe, and Lex needs him as a pawn. I'm sorry, Brainiac needs Lex as a pawn. So I wonder if she's there to throw him off, to throw Lex off the game. That's why she's so adamant about his plans. That's why when they were setting up the interview, when they were talking about the interview, he was seeing all these different variables that were out of his control, and he was saying, I don't like this. I want to cancel this. But she said, no, this is going to happen. It's not all the time you get to be in control. Trust me. So I wonder if she's manipulating him. I wonder, again, if she's working for somebody else rather than actual Lex itself. And she's manipulating Lex to do the bidding in order to get to the Superman. Because Brainiac knows this could be possibly the only kind of way to throw scent off the Brainiac. Because if Brainiac is there, if the hacker is Brainiac, or if the Godfrey is Brainiac, you wouldn't want to know. You wouldn't want to have anybody on your tail in order to kind of exist and keep pulling strings from the dark rooms and just to get you away. So I don't know. I have no idea what they're gonna do. This was interesting. They are. I like how Jordan and Jonathan are becoming a little bit more, comfortable with their powers. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know what they're gonna do with this. It looks like Superman. We did see a little bit of action how he flies out at the interview and he goes fights the rogue suit, even though the John Henry was trapped in it. And so the hacker took over the suit and then he took off with it. And then at the end, he's upgrading it for Lex. But John Henry did say somebody's doing this way smarter than actual hacker or actual AI that was helping them. So I don't know. That's the part I'm liking about this is because we don't. This could go either way. This can go. Godfrey's Brainiac. He's manipulating everybody else to do his bidding. The hacker is a Brainiac who's manipulating everybody else to do his bidding. Lex's assistants could be Brainiac, and she's manipulating everybody. So I don't know what they're gonna do because there's a lot of room for speculation. There's a lot of room how they're gonna do this. I really like the acting in this. Everybody did a really good job, and Lois is just fearless. And Clark in this is becoming a little bit more vulnerable. They're seeing a little bit more. Now he doesn't have to wear glasses. He doesn't. He just said, "Hey, I can fly you somewhere." Everybody knows I'm Superman. So there's a little bit more freedom to him. He seems a little bit more free, but now he realizes that he's in danger because of his heart, and that's going to bring him more to being a human. So I don't know, man. I'm waiting for a little bit more. I'm glad they're not dropping literal hints. I'm glad they're making us think, but I'm also waiting for those literal hints because I feel like all this build up right now that's happening is going to lead to some crazy revelation. Number one, and number two, it's just going to be. I hope it's not a letdown because I love this show. I love this cast. I love this crew, they're especially when you work on a show like this. You have a certain amount of things to do with a certain amount of budget and a certain way to tell a story, and you try to pack in there as much as you can in order to please the fans and please the audience. So let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you think, and then I cannot wait to see the next episode 9. So this is just a quick run breakdown. I don't want to spoil it too much. Watch it, and let's talk about it. So let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys at the next one.